Today I want to talk about something that I think will be really important in the next generations of the Pokémon series. Something that has been present in the franchise since the beginning, but it was always left in the background or it never took the spotlight. Time travel. The idea of humans being able to travel across different points of time and space is not a foreign concept to the Pokémon universe, and I noticed that its existence in the franchise has connections to two different ideas: the psychic typing and infinity energy. So what I'll try to explain with this video is how I made those connections and how, with the most recent generations, Pokémon is increasingly showing interest on using time travel as a main plot point. But before talking about that, we need to go back. To make this theory as clear as possible, we first have to talk about the Calais War. AC, the king of the Calais region, was involved in this conflict. After his Floette died, he used a machine and the life force of many Pokémon to bring it back to life. Then he took that machine and used it as a weapon. The consequences of the war are noticeable in places such as Route 10, where AC used his ultimate weapon. Here, different NPCs will tell us that this route emanates some kind of energy. One of them is a psychic, who specifies that he comes to this place to recharge. This is not the only place where this happens. If you watched part 1 of my Infinite Energy files, you'll know that my theory states that AC used the ultimate weapon against Unova, specifically the Relic Castle. Psychics gather in that place and the Relic Passage, a tunnel built under the castle, because they sense this energy. But what is important to take from this is that the energy from the ultimate weapon became this psychic energy. Now, to understand what this energy is, we have to jump 3000 years forward. Hoenn is home to the Devon Corporation, one of the biggest Pokéball producers. In Horas, we learn from Mr. Stone that his company became a giant corporation thanks to the use of the energy from the ultimate weapon in their products. They called it Infinity Energy. There is more, as in the Delta episode, Devon is working with Professor Cosmo to create a device called the Link Cable, name taken from the trading system used in generations 1 to 3. This device is made with the objective of opening portals to other dimensions, using the same technology as in the teleporting panels we can see in different buildings, one of them the Sylph Corporation building. Both Sylphco and Devon know about infinity energy, and knowing that they produce Pokeballs, we can assume that they work with that energy. So, if Pokeballs use infinity energy, this means that the Pokemon storage system may work with the same source of power. And this system was created by a particular young genius, Bill, who not only created this system, he is also the mastermind behind the time capsule. First introduced in Gen 2, the time capsule was a machine used to trade Pokémon between the Johto games and Red, Blue and Yellow, games that take place 3 years before Generation 2. This means, as Bill himself says, trade Pokémon with the past. Bill used infinite energy while working on the PC system, and used that knowledge again to create the time capsule, connecting different points of the timeline using a trading system. This takes us back to the link cable and how Devon used it to open warp holes to other dimensions. Going back to the psychic typing and already knowing about the connection this typing has with infinity energy, I have 4 psychic type Pokémon that I want to talk about respecting this subject: Celebi and the 3 main legendaries from the Alola region. Celebi is a psychic type Pokémon with access to time travel. Wherever it goes, Celebi causes plant life to flourish, and we know that organic life is linked to infinity energy, because it was used by AC to revive his Floette. Meanwhile, Necrozma, Solgaleo and Lunala used their psychic typings to open ultra wormholes, portals to different dimensions, as does the link cable. And ultra wormholes do, in fact, make time travel possible. In Ultrasun and Ultramoon we can go to the Ultra Ruins, Gaslord's home universe. This place is actually a parallel to the one you, the player, are from, but in another point of the timeline. This place is actually Hawali City, and these ruins have elements that are clearly from your time, but are described to be from a long time ago. And there is something interesting about this. When AC used his weapon, the energy irradiated over Kalos, creating the Megastones, as stated by Professor Sycamore, who refers to the blast of the weapon as a light, and Necrozma opened portals using light, deepening this link between infinite energy and ultra wormholes. Now, let's talk about Rainbow Rocket. This evil organization is formed by the leaders of different evil teams from different generations. They took over Ether Paradise and traveled between different universes using ultra wormholes, and they are from different points of the timeline, confirming once again that these warp holes can be used for time travel. But where did Giovanni get the technology to do this? Probably from Silphco. In the original Kanto games, Team Rocket took over the Silphco building, but in Rainbow Rocket's universe, they were not defeated by Red. Giovanni learned about infinity energy and used it to travel through the multiverse. This is supported by the fact that all the evil leaders in Team Rainbow Rocket use Master Balls, what Giovanni was looking for in Silphco. But there is a little detail that may be a hint. While exploring the Team Rocket's castle, you can find a kinda forgotten item, the cell battery. This item is usually only obtainable in battle facilities, and this is one of the only 2 other places where you can find it, the other one being Opelucid City in Gen 5. But the circumstances of how you get it is what makes this so interesting. There is this one guy in Opelucid City who will ask you to show him a Pokémon that knows the move Charge. But this Pokémon has to be from a different Opelucid City, one that looks like it was from a different time, future or past. This means you have to trade it from the opposite version. He wants that Pokémon to power up a machine his father built, a time machine. If you complete his request, he will give you a cell battery. Here is the link to Rainbow Rocket. In summary, the energy of the ultimate weapon is infinity energy, and it's heavily linked to psychic powers. This energy is used to make Pokeballs and trading devices that can connect different universes and timelines, such as the time capsule. The same energy is what is used to open ultra wormholes. Giovanni used this method to travel across time and space and gather the evil leaders from different universes. Basically, infinity energy is the answer to everything.